Good day to you.
Several
What'll it be?
random encounters later, and already here at the tavern, I say, hey guys, it's me, Rob, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Yes, that was a mouthful, and I apologize, and I'll never do it again.
We're interested.
Last time, we went on a pretty exciting little goose chase to find something to help power Mustadio's little sphere. What ended up happening is that we got a spell sword, a dragon, and a robot all in one go. So I'd say that was a very worthwhile endeavor, if I do say so myself. So this time we're gonna go ahead and wrap up a lot of the major errands that we have left lying around. So
You've some news
let's
from
go
an
ahead
errand.
and collect.
Okay. Right then. Tell us how it went.
We could not have hoped for a better outcome. The satisfaction I feel is beyond words.
Gladia Isle lies 40,000 domes into the inlet of Ivalice. Currents in the area run swift and shallow, making shipwrecks a common occurrence. However, as the most direct route to the local harbors, unwitting merchants still attempt the crossing. The wreck we salvaged proved difficult to raise, but within its hold, we found a cache of wares from the continent.
'Twas the definition of a... And one more
Oops.
thing. We also came into possession of this unusual item. Pray, look upon it.
Tarot de Benstadt. Tarot cards, hand-painted by Benstadt, a well-known artist. It is the only deck of its kind and was stolen from Lazalia's National Museum of Art some years ago.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved.
Level 4 treasure hunter. Alright.
I'd consider that a job well done.
I do wonder if it's going to play into anything in the long run. My adventurers and treasure hunter skills
An
or
errand's been completed.
levels.
With
Whatever.
a full report on the outcome.
Let's just turn in the...
Right then.
I'm so glad to share the news. It was an incredible success.
The Brana clan has been defeated at last. These pirates had been plundering small fishing villages on the outskirts of the region, taking hostages from each to keep others from calling for help. But thanks to the bravery of a girl of 10 named Fia, who sent a message of distress from a tiny fishing village near Ivalice Castle, we learned of the pirates' antics and brought the craven lot to justice.
I dare say you share our joy at such a wondrous achievement.
I'd consider that a job well done.
The satisfaction I feel is beyond words.
A secret society requested that we follow 3 suspects believed to be spies that had infiltrated the organization. We determined that the spy was a certain Heckern Mauer, a man of 1 in 40 who had been lured by a rival group to turn traitor. Through his testimony, we learned the society had been trafficking in the plumes of the resplendent chocobo, an endangered variety. Along with Mauer, we searched their base, where we found enough evidence to take down the entire syndicate. We received considerable reward for our efforts.
'Twas the definition of a job well done. Would that all duties could be fulfilled with such ease.
I say the task ended in success, the like of which may not soon be repeated.
Okay, we had a breakthrough. Little Cornelia, Baron Catastro's only daughter, was kidnapped by a man calling himself Jacques Le Rapteur. The ne'er-do-well was demanding the Catastro family jewels as ransom, and we were charged with making a safe exchange. We met the culprit on the pretense of delivering the treasures and swiftly apprehended him when he appeared. As it turned out, Jacques Le Rapteur was actually a man by the name of Roberts, Cornelia's tutor. The conniving girl had planned the kidnapping in an attempt to reunite her estranged parents. It worked too, and we were rewarded for the part we, albeit unwillingly, played in their reconciliation.
I cannot argue with that. We may walk with our heads held high, such was our achievement.
As if that were not enough, I must tell of this fine artifact we acquired.
What did we get? Why would you give me that? Why would you give me that? That thing is a curse. That thing is a curse. Calacabrina. First popular in regions where other forms of amusement were few, these dressable dolls are now many a young girl's treasure. It is said their lifeless eyes harbor the souls of its lost owners. Ugh.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done.
I've played enough Final Fantasy 14 and 4 to know that that thing is bad news.
Anything else I can help you with?
Okay.
Thanks. See you again.
I'm gonna happily lock that thing away in a chest and put a magic spell on it so that way it doesn't get me. Eek. Oh my god, how many of these ships have finished? Another ship ran aground off of Gledia Isle, some 40,000 domes into the inlet of Riovanes. The ship was the Delphi, a large trading vessel owned by the East Gable Mercantry, which we managed to refloat. As the ship was unregistered, the port guards conducted a routine search when we returned and discovered a large quantity of illegal narcotics worth some 70 million gil on the open market. The merchant company is currently under criminal investigation, and we received a small reward for our cooperation in the matter.
Well, I'm relieved it's finally over. I can't wait for the next task.
I'd consider that a job well done. An errand's been completed, with a full report on the outcome. Right then.
The outcome was nothing short of tremendous. What joy it brings to finally share these glad tidings with you.
The intended recipient of the Bard Edward's letter was Anna, the golden voice of Ivalice. Although their work rarely allows the two to meet, they exchanged love letters for years. We ensured this one too was delivered safely, much to the delight of both parties. A heartwarming errand, to be sure.
I'm glad we were able to exceed your expectations. 'Twas only possible because you believed in us.
Furthermore, we have been waiting to show you this mysterious artifact we acquired.
Ah, yes. Very nice of you to do that, lad. A mask fashioned in the visage of a race of giant demons that ruled over a foreign land in ages past. These vicious creatures were described as the manifestation of human hatred. Yeah, you can definitely get that from that look.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you.
It was an incredible success.
Ducatia Mine had put out a temporary hiring request for miners. This generally occurs only when new veins of ore are discovered, and since no profitable veins had been found in this mine since the tract of copper several years ago, rumors were rife. Though we saw nothing to suggest a new vein had been found, we excavated much ore all the same, and we were compensated accordingly for our efforts. But the question remains, was there an undiscovered vein of ore in Ducatia Mine or not?
It goes to prove that earnest endeavor is rewarded in the end.
It is fully deserved, I say.
We took part in a diving expedition sponsored by Thompson Traders, an outfitter located in Yardrow. Participants came from many walks of life, but most were children of the nobility eager to experience life as a professional diver. We were even more fortunate enough to come across a sunken wreck, and within it, a sack bursting with gil. Diving is not easy work, but our efforts paid dividends, despite the exhaustion.
We've faced many a difficulty, but it was our bond as comrades that saw us through.
I'd consider that a job well done.
That should have leveled up Eustace, too, so...
An errand? Right then.
'Twas a resounding success. We were blessed with great fortune and perfectly poised to seize it.
We were told of a sunken cargo vessel known as the Falcon at the bottom of the West Berggrass Sea. The Falcon was thought to have encountered a typhoon as it carried tributes from the continent, sinking the ship. We succeeded in raising the wreckage from the sea and from the seafloor and retrieving lost tributes. The ship's hull bore the terrible scars of a furious storm, a solemn reminder of the dangers of ocean travel.
'Twas a great accomplishment. I am beside myself with joy. We also acquired this fine artifact. The more I gaze upon it, the more wondrous it seems.
St. Elmo's Fire. These azure flames are said to cause spontaneous combustion in humans. As the phenomenon affects only those suffering from malady, St. Elmo's fire is feared as the source of both.
Fine treasure you found there.
Why?
I commend you.
Yeah, let's
I'd consider that a
definitely
job well
lock
done.
that in a basement somewhere.
Will that be all? Thank you.
Sure enough, he doesn't have enough for Bahamut. Okay. Well, on the plus side, you can learn Meteor.
I'm pleased to report good news. The task was an emphatic success.
Yucataya Mine was again recruiting miners on short notice and our application was accepted. Only a small number of positions were open to begin with, but despite rumors of a newly discovered vein in the mine, very few others turned out. Upon being hired, we were subjected to a strict examination before finally being allowed into the mine itself. When we arrived at the mine's deepest point, we saw the unmistakable sheen of gold and a vast seam. The old rumors were true. We quickly set to work and dug out enough to earn a tidy pay packet.
I, for one, learned a great deal over the course of the endeavor. Here's to personal growth.
We were even able to bring you this remarkable souvenir.
Oilvert. The momentous events described in this book, if true, hold the potential to rewrite the pages of history. It documents the life of a woman now all but forgotten.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you.
Maybe when I have a good resting
Congratulations.
point.
Your
Ooh.
standing as a treasure hunter has improved. I'd consider that a job well done. An errand's over and done with. Right then.
We were met with success beyond measure. We'll remember this till the end of our days.
Lamzin the Adventurer hails from the continent, coming to Ivalice by way of Romanda. He is an explorer of some renown on the mainland, and his team has made a number of important discoveries. We joined his party as local guides with knowledge of Ivalician geography and succeeded in guiding Lamzin across the Zeklas Desert, to which he was unfamiliar. Together, we braved the shifting dunes, and thanks in part to his team experience, we located the ruins.
It goes to prove that earnest endeavor is rewarded in the end.
We were also fortunate enough to discover an extraordinary location.
The Citadel of Trials, once a school of training for the Royal Guard in the ancient kingdom of Baron, graduates of this institution filled the ranks of the Red Wings, a prestigious airship corps. But the castle and its esteemed soldiers were lost in the cataclysm.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
I wonder how many ranks there are.
I'd consider that a job well done. Will that be all? Come back soon.
Before I got interrupted, I was gonna say, maybe we'll find an opportunity for us to sit back and just read through some of these texts as just a little fun episode. Because we have, like, a few more.
Contained within are records
Ah.
pertaining to Auracite.
That's what it was. Okay.
I'll be waiting. New discoveries await in
Because
even the most dog-eared of tomes.
We've read through the scriptures of Germanique, and then there's the Ivana Chronicles and Oilvert too. So
Till
maybe
next time.
maybe later on, when we just want to relax, we can do that. For now, though, let's head down to Wargilis.
Welcome. Make yourself at home. You're interested then? An errand's over and done with.
Let's see how this
There's a
went.
report for you too. Right then.
I bring glad tidings.
Yes.
Our efforts were rewarded with great success.
The Blackjack, a famous casino ship beloved of many a noble, had docked in Wargilis, and we sneaked aboard hoping to try our luck with a few bets. The ship is the venue for all manners of games of chance, and it is popular with many gamblers. The information we received in the tavern suggested that one of the games on the starboard side had been paying out quite generously, and we set out to find it. We must have, because we returned with healthy winnings. The owner of the ship, a man of 27 named Setzer, told us he plans to continue providing his brand of entertainment to the world despite ongoing unrest.
I am elated to have been involved. If the feeling does not fade by eventide, I fear I may not sleep tonight.
A cherished memory for us all.
Anna, the renowned singer, is to be married. After 7 years of long-distance courtship, a date is finally set. The lucky man is none other than Edward, a bard employed at Ivalice. We were greatly honored to hear the news firsthand. Edward's gentlemanly manner has caused many to suspect he may be a prince, mayhap of continental royalty. Nevertheless, his charm is no doubt what attracted Anna to him. We wish the two of them every happiness.
I'm filled with a renewed sense of purpose. Whatever challenges await, I shall accept them gladly.
Most surprising of all, we acquired this rarity among rarities.
Orb of Minwu. The soul of Minwu, the first mage, is said to be sealed within this stone. As such, it is sometimes called the soul of Minwu. An orb only in name, it is in actuality comma-shaped.
Fine treasure you found there. I'd consider that a job well done. Need anything at comebacks?
Alright. That honestly about covers all the current
Looking for all in particular
errands
needs,
that
I
we
think.
have to deal with for the time being. Any new guns? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Okay. I can't really think of much else for us to do other than let's head northward and begin our trek to... Okay. Let's now begin our trek to Zeltennia Castle. Finally. First... on the docket, Ugera Pass. A formation of 5. Ooh.
My turn, is
We'll
it?
take Mustadio. I don't think we'll take Agrius along with this. Oh, you actually have enough for Bahamut. Yes.
Very well. Ready and
Obviously, we'll
waiting.
take you. And then... Huh. These two are really going to need some boosts later. Although, I think they should be fine for now. I think we'll take... We'll take Beowulf.
My strength is yours.
No turning back.
Oh, dear.
What have we here? Northern Sky Scouts? Your luck is ill. So long as the Southern Sky holds this pass, you will go no further.
Well, that's great. You're an archer. Pick you out.
Now then.
Well, that's just rude. Everybody's just being rude. Okay. I'm gonna have to probably get Ramza up here in a bit. Yeah. Whew. Hey! Give that back! Oh, he's strong. Oh, he's really strong. That's not good. There we go.
The battle is ours.
See how fast I can do this. No! Oh no, I gotta... Shit. Yeah, I might have to restart. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to restart this. Yep, alright. Let's, yeah. Oh my god! Okay. Sorry, Ramza. Oops. Hold on. Oh, that was funny. That's less funny though. Oh, that's even less funny here. Yikes! I'm screwed if that hits. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no! Alright, I gotta take these guys out fast. Oh, it might not actually happen. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. I have to really hope that I didn't just make a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah. I made a mistake. Why are you all so mean to Ramza? This is ridiculous.
I'm ready to fight.
I don't know how...
I shall spare no effort.
That's fine. That's less fine, though. Yay! There we go. Whew. Got some diamond armor for our troubles? Okay. Could have been a lot worse, but well, what are you gonna do, you know? So I think that's where we'll call it quits for now. So next time on Final Fantasy Tactics, we enter the free city of Brevenia and make ourselves a few steps closer to Zeltennia Castle. So, on that note, thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one, everyone. And as always, stay safe.